new voice after yesterday. First, I want to thank everyone for yesterday. Channel 4 and Channel 7, you notice, covered us. It was excellent, so give yourself a round of applause. Without the television media, we'd be dead at this point. Now I'm going to bring you up to snuff, as we say. And I don't know even what that word means anymore, because I've been arguing on the phone, fighting with people today, trying to help everyone here. And we got a major mess, okay? I was told this morning that we need $250,000 to get the lab up and running, okay? This Gutterman's, Dr. Gutterman, who came in to present to us, is as full of shit as the shit on my shoe. And I don't care, excuse me. Because they met, and he said, why don't the community wants us so badly, let them put up the money, either raise it or an elected official put it up. So what kind of crap is that? Excuse me, I don't mean to be rude. I hate to cut someone down, but that's not an answer. So I got on the phone and I said, how do I get $250,000? I got very, what's the word, rambunctious as usual, and I succeeded in getting the $250,000. Wow. Wait. Not yet. So I reached out to the group that runs the hospital. And let me just talk. Reached out to the group that runs the hospital. And as you know, Steve Zackheim wanted to give us the money. They say his money is no good, whatever that means. So his wife, I think they're coming to get me finally. His wife has agreed to give us the money. His wife, who is the one who's supposedly in charge of the hospital. Okay. Next, they've even made a deal. 3 different deals are on the table, so you know. One, he'll give the money if somebody comes forward. She'll give the money, excuse me. That she'll give the $250,000 to get the lab up and running. If X, Y, or Z group comes out and says they're going to take care, take the hospital on and get approved by the state DOH. We don't have that now. So they're willing to come back, run the place with Massini, who is one of the, okay, or they will take whoever the state health department wants and approves to run the hospital, which I thought was fair. In talking to the electeds and to council and the board and whatever, I'm hitting my head against the wall at this point. They don't want to hear from the Zackheims. They don't care. They have no use for them. This is what they're telling us. They don't want the group that was here. They felt they mismanaged. So everybody thought they had the white knight. The white knight is a black sheep because they don't want to put their money where their mouth is. But as I said, we still have the $250,000 to fix the lab. The problem is there is no one to step forward and want to take the hospital. That's real, it seems like. There's supposed to be 4 people. One emerged, and the one that emerged yesterday, which is Dr. Gutterman's group, wanted us to do the money and didn't want to put their money where their mouth is, which is unacceptable. So that's 1. 2, the injunction is sitting for the court Monday morning at 8 a.m. They're asking me now to busload people to the court in Mineola, the bankruptcy court, to sit in the courtroom and show the judge we mean business, which we did before on SROs and we won. Yeah, one more. The question is, do I go to the well again and ask for money for buses? Okay? And the question is, how do we get enough people? We cannot go in with 25, 50, or 100 people. We really need a mass group. We can't demonstrate. We sit in the courtroom on our backside and show our faces. And you can't even walk in with a sign, I don't think, because they check you at the door and take everything away from you. So, yes, I feel it's important to be there. Question is, what will happen? Will the judge give the injunction and say, hey, o'clock? Let them come up with this? Or will the judge just say, lock the door? No one knows. So this is a big, big problem. The problem is also making sure we have enough commitments. Now yesterday I had 2 buses which thank God were filled. I have to go back to that source and say again, can we have money again? I don't know, I'm sure we probably will get it. Question is, how do we get enough people there for that morning? Okay, Monday morning, we'd have to be in the courtroom for 8 a.m. Okay? Yes. And then we also need to make sure that our electeds come back with us. Because they're really also the key to this. Okay? Because they were there. Okay? And they got to be prepared to be seen. And I can never speak for anyone, only myself. Okay? Because yesterday, as you noticed, we called the names of every one of them. We had no attendance for some. And we called and called. Is there a rep? Is there a rep? Is there a rep? And again tonight, what I'm going to do is call all the names. Okay? And I'm going to ask again, who's here and who's not. Okay? We'll start with the 2 congressmen. Congressman Greg Meek's office. Congressman Greg Meek's office. Congressman Turner's office. Congressman Turner's office. State Senator Shirley Huntley's office. State Senator Shirley Huntley's office. State Senator Adavo's office is here. Give him a round of applause. I'm wearing, I guess, 2 ads representing Malcolm too. Okay, he asked me to be here for him. Okay? Our Assemblyman Phil Goldfeder, I know, is on his way. He said he would be here. Assemblywoman Michelle Titus. Assemblywoman Michelle Titus. Borough President Helen Marshall. Borough President Helen Marshall. Who am I missing? Who did I miss? Oh, Council Member James Sanders. Council Member James Sanders. Council Member Eric Ulrich. Council Member Eric Ulrich. Okay. We've called the attendance. Okay? Yesterday we had a very fine showing. Okay? Unless we get a super fine showing on Monday, I don't know what to tell you, and I'm not giving up. Because I'm determined. I was on the phone with Joe Murray and Lou Corsick. And I said, we have the 250,000. The source is not the greatest. That's the problem. I was on with the trustee's lawyer. She's supposed to call me at 6:30 to continue. Because I told her I was going to Lori Latham Jones' home with all of the people to her house to ticket. Okay? And for those who know me, I've done this before. Okay? And we're not frightened. And yesterday, as you know, I was prepared with the few of us to get arrested at the State Health Department. Okay? Unfortunately, the boss went to Albany. This is the problem. When you put your plans out, Facebook, phone, whatever, there's always a way they find out. And they ditch, they disappear. Okay? So, it's wonderful that we stand here and we yell and yell and yell. That's important. I was hoping... Okay, good. I was hoping that the news media would have come back out again tonight. I provided the Wave and the Rockaway Point News. I provided the Wave and the Rockaway Point News with about 17 different pictures. I know you sent me pictures. Phil sent me pictures. I got about 4 sources. All the pictures went in with the story of what we knew, including that the injunction was going to be filed. So I tried to be honest and tell what I knew. The doctor who was supposed to sign off on the lab, Dr. Sheik, whatever. because now, from what I understand, the lab is dismantled. All the rental machines are gone, and that they took other stuff out of the lab. Yes. So every machine that was rented is gone, and the only way to get the lab up to snuff now for an inspection is $250,000. And we need to have someone other than the Zakums is saying, ready to run the hospital.
Took the stuff out though.
They really want them.
We heard that we were told today that the liquidation and everything was put on hold because
This is not liquidation.
Yeah, but
This is rental. No, hold on. This is rental equipment that was returned. None of that stuff was owned, as I said.
So is that $100,000 gone that you said Steve Zaquin, his own money that he put into that?
Everything is gone. Whatever they put in is gone. Other equipment disappeared in the lab. So we could go in the lab and we'll see it empty apparently. So this was a plan, I guess, by the trustee to stick it to us. So yesterday what we did, demanding them to come inspect, is worthless because there's nothing to inspect. Everything's gone.
So when is the hospital going to close? They said they were going to
Monday. And that's why we're in at 8 a.m. They have an injunction to stop it. The judge has to decide Monday. Now the judge could say on Monday, I'm going to hold this off for a week till I give you a decision. He could say, I'll give you a decision now, a couple hours. And what we're hoping to do, and John Macron, the attorney, is to buy time. To buy time to get the $250,000 together for the inspection and a real buyer. Not a joke. Not someone who comes to the table and I quote says, let the community, if they want it so badly, raise the $250,000. That was the result.
What happened to the $22 million man?
The 20, 25, 30 million, 20 million, whatever he was, doesn't want to put his money where his mouth is.
Whoa.
So, we have once again got a black eye. The only way to say it. And if anyone has any more information they'd like to share, Mary Liz, did you want to add something?
Where's the guy from Chicago now?
What? The people from Chicago met yesterday. What? I have no idea. I'm just telling you what we were told. We were told this by the trustee, Joe Murray, Lou Corsick, our electeds, and they sat at the table and said they were not willing to put the $250,000 up for the lab. That the community had to come up with it, and Joe said we'll do a fundraiser in Christmas and we'll guarantee you the money. And they said no. So, if you want the truth, I come with the truth. If you want me to lie, I'm going to lie. But I'm not lying to you. Okay? I just spent the last 40 minutes with Joe Murray and Lou Corsick with this. I spent time calling Malcolm.
When did you talk to Joe Murray? Just recently?
Yes. You want to know what time? No, I'll tell you what time. You're questioning me. I'm going to tell you. Hold on. I don't make this up. I got off the phone with Joe at 5:49 p.m. Okay? And Joe and I were talking. Dr. Leeds or somebody was calling him. He said, I'll call you back. And I came out. So I was already late for this rally. So, if you want, I'll call him again right now. Hold on. Okay. So, what's stirring?
I told you with Helen Marshall, he was making.
They were just at Helen Marshall's office.
Right.
The whole group of them. Helen Marshall said she's going to the governor.
Right.
To talk to the governor.
Is that still a ray of light or is it?
Is it a ray of light? I can't tell you it's a ray of light because everybody has spoken to the governor. All of our state, Joe Adamo, Malcolm, Phil has spoken to the governor. We haven't gotten an answer. Nobody has stepped in and intervened. We only have a trustee.
So that was lip service the other night?
The man who came?
Yeah, all of that.
Apparently it's lip service at this point. They're not willing to put the money up.
I'm not pretending to know absolutely everything. Obviously, I don't. I can only tell you what I know, and there's Lou's version, and then maybe there's my version, and then maybe someplace in the middle there's truth. I know for a fact the board of directors met with Helen Marshall, the borough president. I also know for a fact the guy from Chicago was there with them. He is not back in Chicago. He is still very much interested. He is not permitted to put any money into the lab because he has nothing to say. I don't know what the word is, like he has no way of guaranteeing that he'll get it back. They have a way to get the money. All right, so I mean, there is a way to get the money. It isn't that he doesn't want to give the money, that he's holding back, that he's withdrawing his offer. That is absolutely not the case. He cannot put the money in to do the lab, period. Also, I just spoke to Wayne 3 seconds ago to double check on what Wayne himself told me 10 minutes ago. He's the one who's filing the injunction, as you know. He does not want a huge group there at court. He wants a selected few people that can get up and speak and give a deposition. I got this from Wayne himself 5 to 10 minutes
And I
ago.
got off the phone with Joe. I'm sorry. I got off the phone. I have to beg to differ with Joe.
Wait. We need to be on the same page.
It's ridiculous.
Sure, Mary Liz, but we need to be on the same page.
All I'm saying, I'm not saying that I'm right. I'm not saying that Lou is right. What I'm saying is, this is what I heard and who I heard it from. What I know, what Lou knows, somewhere in the middle is probably the truth. Just like in all things, there's that story, this story, and somewhere in the middle is the truth. All I'm saying is, Wayne Dadakian is the one that was filing the injunction. Wayne himself told me 5 minutes ago he does not want a crowd there. It would turn the bankruptcy judge right off.
Could I, may I please?
I'm not done. May I
Listen, wait. Listen, wait. Let her talk. Let her talk. Calm down. Just calm down.
Nothing personal.
I'm not disputing what you heard. I'm not saying what you heard was wrong. I'm only saying what I heard was different, and people can draw their own conclusions. Also, personally, this is only my personal opinion, but I've been out here with you all the time. If you have any faith or any trust in me, just give it some consideration. I personally think it would be an enormous mistake to go to Lori Lapen-Jones's home. That's her home. This is a business decision. I believe that she's starting to turn, and the guy from Chicago is still here. She didn't roll in the street last night. Maybe we need to just kind of see what happens over the weekend. But that's just my personal opinion. Also, wait, hold on. He can't get mad because I don't agree with him.
This is a bullshit. Could I have this, please? I don't need, you know what? You can hold the bullhorn. I just got off with Joe Murray. He's calling John Macron. They want to have us in the courtroom, not to testify, to be there and show support of the community.
Well, Wayne told me no.
Well, I'm telling you,
So
I just got off.
Wayne is filing the injunction.
Right, but wait a minute, hold on. Excuse me, it's not done yet. Excuse me. The injunction has not, please.
Wayne was in his lawyer's office when I spoke to him. I'm just telling you what I heard.
Listen. Can you share the ball when you finish, Mary Liz?
I spoke to John Macron earlier today, about an hour before. John Macron has not got a signed injunction yet. It's sitting waiting for the judge to sign off. John Macron's the lawyer for Dr. Wayne, okay? Joe Murray and Lou Corsick were on the phone as I was driving up here, telling me to get buses to bring the people to show the support of the community. If people want to go one up on each other, go right to it. It's up to you. Because listen, this is not my job. This is somebody else's job who works here. And I'm trying to save all the jobs and save the community. I'm not here to cut anyone up.
What about
Okay.
Wayne talking to Joe Murray and
They are. He just, right now, Joe Murray is calling John Macron now. No, the lawyer, one lawyer to another. Joe Murray and Lou Corsick said, get buses and show the community support. So, excuse me, this has nothing, you see, you don't know, first of all, welcome to politics, I'm going to explain. Sandy knows this, other people know. We were fighting the SROs. We had a lawyer, Lois Rosenblatt and Ann Barbera, to close our local drug spots, gang spots, etc. We had to show up as a community in the courtroom. We did not get a chance to testify. I did, because I was on as one of the people. But we sat in the courtroom a number of days, you remember, Sandy, showing our support that we win, and we won. They closed the houses down. We could not speak, but we could sit in the courtroom to show community support.
Yes, you're right.
So
Look, the gentleman that is filing the injunction is asking for us not to do that.
Well, then you know what? You know what? Let me say something to
And there
you.
must be a reason.
Hey, you know what? You must have spoke to Dr. Wayne. I spoke to the lawyers. And Joe Murray.
They're not his lawyer. They're not fighting.
You know what? I'm not fighting with you.
He's making
Yeah, no, wait. We'll get it. Give up for it.
John Maycroft is Wayne's attorney.
Mary Liz is screaming that people can't go. Mary Liz was set up. She's screaming at the people that people should not go. I'm going to try to hear you. Joe, go ahead, try to talk. Can you hear me? Joe, can you hear me?
Did you tell him I spoke to him?
She's telling me Dr. Wayne does not want anyone here. She's trying to tell... She's saying Dr. Wayne does not want the community to come in numbers. Only a few. You told me.
And who's going to...
Thank you. Okay, I'm slowing. Okay. What I'm trying to say is, she's standing here telling the community that Dr. Wayne only wants a few people in the court, that we should not bust. Yes. Yeah. And you and Lou just got me. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. So you need to. Yes, she said she just got off the phone with Dr. Wayne. We're on speaker, everybody can hear it. And she's saying,
Right.
that
Send
what
us
is
laws, we'll stay outside.
Hold on, Joe.
If you get the okay, then go in and sit down. It's not a contest. Joe, how are you? Good, thank you. This is not a contest. I just spoke to Wayne Tagakian. Can you hear me? I just spoke to Wayne Tagakian. He's in his voice office. Wayne said yes, he does want a few select people to come out in case they have to give a deposition. He does not want.
I'm here to help you.
He does not want busloads.
No, I'm not. I'm not. Let it out. She can stay out. When I sound like I got my voice left, and I got a hard kick.
We're just coming from the gym.
Well, what do you think is going to happen? Well, good luck with that then. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. All right, here's Will.
Yeah, Joe. So, right. And let me repeat it. As long as everyone's going to respect the court and be quiet, it's important that we go. And you're hearing Joe himself, so there's no lies here. I put you on speaker that you can hear it.
And Wayne's paying for this lawyer, and he told me personally he doesn't want an unruly large crowd. So what you want?
Thank you. And he's telling me that, right, but you see what's happening here. You have a few people. Okay. Mary Liz. Dr. Wayne will be calling you right now. Okay. Thank you. Thanks, Joe.
He's with Dr. Wayne.
They're all, so Dr. Wayne will call her to let them know that the community is welcome. They would like them, but they don't want a shouting match. So when you go to a court, you have to sit there and be with lips buttoned, okay? It's not like being on TV. So that's the point, and I'm sorry.
It's the truth.
An independent examiner to examine the lab. But since right now there's nothing in the lab, what is there to examine there?
That's why you need the $250,000 to put the materials back in. And they don't want